So last time out we left with Chloe entering the turtle for the first time. Let's dive back into it for episode number 2. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave comments down below, link in the description. If you want to buy my book, please do that, that helps the channel out. And let's get on with more Life is Strange reunion without commentary.
I lost my last bar half an hour ago, but I must be pretty close to campus by now. Looks like they do shows here. Wonder if they're in the market for a Pacific Northwest post-industrial femcore band.
Hey, my buddies and I were wondering, why do all you gender studies chicks have weird hair?
Gender studies. Is that how they built the special microscope you used to find your dick?
She savaged you!
Yeah, she's way into you, Ren. Get her number.
Hold up,
That's off, dude!
Oh.
What happened here?
It's nothing, Noelle. We were just messing around.
The snapping turtle has a strict no-fighting policy. You're both out. Come on! Be thankful I don't put you on the banned list. Leave. Now.
I'm sorry. My friends and I were just... I'm sorry.
Your friends are loudmouth douches. What do you think that makes you?
You're funny. Later.
Kicked out of a bar before I even stepped foot in it. That's a new record. But my ass is too hungry to give up just yet. That bouncer is posted up by the front. Wonder if there's another way into this place. She didn't respond. What was I expecting? Of course she moved on. My experience getting kicked out of bars has taught me there's usually another way in. Murder cow. Stick cow on plaque. Throw cow in dumpster. The circle of life. So beautiful. This tower is gonna keep on piling up till it falls. And then it won't be pretty. Don't sweat it, Skull. Sometimes I feel like a pile of garbage, too. I don't think waltzing right into the kitchen is the move here. If this is like any other place, there's probably an entrance around back. Beer and open fire. One of my favorite pairings. Ah, the northern New England douche in its natural habitat. I believe this genus is known as Jagoff maximus.
You boys know any good fishing holes?
Fuck off.
My experience getting kicked out of bars is if this truck could talk, it would beg someone to put it out of its misery. What kind of basic bitch fairy tale splooge dream is this place? I've never set foot in a frat house, so I choose to believe this is what a keg stand is. Chloe, 1. Strict no fighting policy, 0.
Wait. Don't I know you? Max's blue-haired girl. Are we in that horrible place again?
What horrible place? You mean the lighthouse?
Wait, I need to see.
See what?
Well, this is interesting. See you around, Chloe.
Shit gets weirder and weirder. I really hope Max can make some kind of sense out of me.
The fire starts here in 2 days, unless I stop it first. There's a lot going on here. I should explore that patio and see if I can find anything suspicious. If I insert the right object in these symbols, will this thing turn into a rocket ship and fly me to Abraxas' home planet? Owen has not backed down in his fight against Abraxas. So in the end, it was the Lakeport Historical Commission that stepped in to stop the demolition. Good for them. I don't think the demolition is happening anymore, but this sign is pretty alarming. I'm an amateur detective at best, but this footprint looks pretty fresh to me. They're kicked out of their house, but they're still gathering Halloween decorations? Someone tried to get in this way, but they failed. Hey, where are you going? I was enjoying the show. Now or never.
We're starting to close up shop, but you can hang out for a bit if you need.
Thanks. I'll try not to linger too long.
You hear that, Professor? Last call.
Okay, let's practice again. Hey, Max. It's me. That girl you don't text back. Anyway, I've been having recurring nightmares of you killing me. And I think I'm going insane. Anyway, how have you been? Hey, Max. It's me, your sexy exy. Want to unpack our trauma together? Who just leaves free shit around like this? That will be mine now. Thank you. Must be the gender studies students those towny dicks were talking about. Planetarium, you say? If I make it to Monday, I know what my plans are. I guess the Vermont music scene is more than drum circles and fish cover bands. Who knew? Can't a girl get some privacy around here? Someone better cut that fish off. It's tanked. Max, I must be way closer to campus than I thought. Go fighting cardinals, I guess. No sign of the fuzz hanging around here anymore. Maybe I'm in the clear. This place is a brew pub, too? Damn. The hipsters really did win. Lonely guy with book at bar. Usually one of the least threatening species of drunk. Usually.
Caledon, Professor?
Fuck no.
Okay. I didn't mean anything by it. Just thought you looked... professory.
Oh, I'm highly professory. Too professory for the kid glove cannibals and their shrink-wrapped so-called minds.
Can I steal kid glove cannibals for this band I manage?
What kind of music?
Fourth wave artcore dance emo.
In that case, have at it.
So you're not a big fan of Caledon?
To put it mildly. It is a toxic cesspool of manager-class aspirants and moral morons.
What about the faculty?
That's who I was referring to.
I'm no fan of elites, or teachers in general. But I do know one instructor who doesn't meet your description.
If you're right, I would love to meet them. Sounds like a breath of fresh air. I'd better wrap up here. It was a surprising pleasure to meet you.
Chloe.
Well met, Chloe.
Lonely guy with book at bar. Usually one of the least threatening species of drunk. Usually. If I see another turtle, I might just scream. I don't see any beer or puke stains on these amps at all. Amateurs. If I stick around with Max a while, maybe I could get the band a gig here. That's a big if. Until I figure out what to say to Max, all I can do is sit here and stare at my beer. Hey Max, remember that shitty breakup letter I wrote you years back before we stopped talking? No, me neither. Hey Max, what a nice stable life you got here. Girlfriend, boyfriend, actual friends. It's cool. I'll go be a disaster somewhere else. Hey bartender, can I get a double shot of direction and a chaser of self-confidence?
Appreciate you letting me grab a bite before the kitchen closes.
No worries. It was a busy night. Plenty of mop-up to do.
What was the event here?
Open mic night for the college to help the town. It was hit pretty hard by a storm last year.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. I'm sorry. So, this is like a Caledon bar?
It's a lot of things, but yeah, we get plenty of students and faculty here. What brings you around?
Oh, I'm visiting someone on campus. I haven't seen her in a really long time. I'm kinda nervous, to be honest. I guess I'm stalling until I can figure out what I want to say when I see her. The real problem is, I don't think the right words actually exist.
Oh. She must be pretty important to get you all fucked up in the head like that.
She's the most important person in my life, and has been for pretty much as long as I can remember. Problem is, our lives don't really fit together anymore.
Yeah. I've been there. Look, I don't normally go in for the whole wise bartender shtick, but in my opinion, there are precious few people on this earth worth giving a shit about. If you found one of them, and it sounds like it to me, you're one of the lucky ones. And then none of the other shit matters. Just my opinion. Checks on the bar when you're ready.
She's cool. I wonder if Max knows her. I bet they'd like each other.
Hey, didn't I kick your ass out? You're going on the banned list. Are you a student?
No.
Good. Then I'm banning you from campus, too. Name?
Shit. Better think fast.
Thing is, I'm actually a prospective graduate student. I'm here to visit campus.
What program?
I'm doing astrology and whatnot with Professor Murphy. I listen to his podcast.
Uh-huh. And where are you matriculating from?
Go easy on her. She's not an English major. Matriculating means enrolling in a school.
Ow. Yeah, I knew that. I'm from the Northwest. I went to University of Seattle.
Really? I'm from Bainbridge. Did you go to UW Seattle, or Seattle University, or City University of Seattle?
The second one?
Last question. Since you're so interested in Caledon, what is our school mascot?
The Cardinal, of course. Go Cardinals!
Shit. I'm sorry for hassling you. All the tension around here lately has put me on edge.
Don't worry about it.
You know what? Since we're here, why don't you let me get you your visitor pass? I just need the name of your faculty sponsor.
My sponsor?
Yeah. All prospective student visits need a faculty sponsor, so you must have one.
Come on, Chloe. Are you really gonna let your reunion with Max start with her bailing your ass out? But what choice do I have?
Her name is Max. Professor Max. Maxine Professor Caulfield.
Fucking figures.
Hold on.
Hearing about a lot of activity at 3180 Fremont Street. Is the demolition scheduled for tonight?
News to me. I did drive by earlier and saw an adult female in the area. Looked a little shady. I doubt she was with the demo crew.
Oh, shit. I think I know who the shady woman was. But they wouldn't do the demolition tonight without warning, right?
Who are you talking about?
Max Caulfield. The professor. She was asking about Fremont. I didn't think she'd go there in the middle of the night, for fuck's sake.
Is anybody here? Hello? I just found my first fire hazard. This is insane.
Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, hey, Max.
Loretta?
I was just getting in some extracurricular shooting down here. Cool spot, huh?
I don't care why you're down here. You're in danger.
Says the photographer who made a career out of breaking into condemned buildings. Look around. All the secrets about Abraxas are right here. I'm finally gonna uncover them tonight. Question is, what are you doing here, Max? Are you connected to Abraxas? We can keep this off the record for now.
No. I have reason to believe there is a danger to the campus. And to you.
To me? No one knows I'm here. You didn't know it when you came in. But you do know something. You have a lot more going on than meets the eye, don't you? I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's up.
I can't tell her why, but I need to get Loretta to leave right now. Okay, here's the deal. If you leave right now, I will sit down for an interview with you and tell you everything I learned about Abraxas. On the record.
A quid pro quo. You're savvier than you look. It's a deal. I got everything I needed anyway. See you around.
Okay, time to search around and look for any clues.
Problem here. The door's locked.
Locked? Oh crap, someone else must be here.
Let's just go out the way we came.
Shh.
You got a call, someone's nosing around. Probably a Caledon kid.
I would love to bust one of those secret society shitheads.
Are those the cops?
Caledon kid.
I would love to bust one of those secret society shitheads.
You got a call, someone's
If I can
nosing
just
around.
find something to
Probably a
shove in that
Caledon
lock.
kid.
I would love to bust one of...
Let's just go out the way we came.
Shh.
You got a call, someone's nosing around. Probably a Caledon kid.
I would love to bust one of those secret society shitheads.
Are those the cops?
stuck.
Someone must have locked it when they ran through before. Means it's empty, right?
Fuck. All right. We'll give him the all clear. Come on, it's about to start.
What's about to start?
Charges set. Detonation commencing.
What the fuck? They're demolishing the house now?
I'll disable the charges.
Are you fucking nuts? There's no time, we have to run.
1 minute until detonation.
Just stay back.
What the fuck? What do I do?
I can't cut this wire without a tool.
What the fuck? What do I do? This is crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
What the fuck? What do I do? This is crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
This is crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
Going to come down on our heads. Max!
8, 7.
It's going to come down on our heads. Max!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
It's going to come down on our heads. Max!
7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 7.
This is crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
Crap.
It's going to come. Crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
It's going to come down on our heads. Max!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
What the fuck? What do I do? What the fuck? What the fuck? What do I do? This is crazy. What are we doing, Max?
Detonation in 20 seconds.
Going to come down on our heads. Max!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit! You're crazy, Max.
We need to get out of here before someone finds us.
Hey! Is someone there?
Let's run.
No, I want to talk to the assholes who tried to blow us up. On the record.
The cops! Pack it up, now!
Loretta!
in trouble.
How are you here?
Lots to discuss. Right now, I think we should run. Let's go, Max!
And then our walkie went off, and I heard that someone was creeping around an abandoned building. I didn't really need the skeezy professor to tell me it was you. Max, you're kind of staring a lot.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
Sure. Blast from the past and all.
That was one way to put it. I felt blasted into a million pieces last night.
Max, we have a lot to catch up on. But I've been awake since Indianapolis.
Of course. Take my bed. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you for understanding.
I'm not sure I understand anything right now. But I'm glad you're here. Come on, the bedroom's upstairs.
Thanks.
The 10,000 times I played this moment out in my head, I could never figure out what to say to her. What on earth do I say to her now?
You gonna sit there all night?
Just resting my legs. It's been a long, strange day. I'll tell you about it in the... Right when everything is falling into chaos, she walks in. Like she heard her cue. So, Max, what's it gonna take to get ready for the strangest conversation of your life? I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee. Guess I'm checking in with Vin this afternoon. I wonder if this is about the Abraxas house. If you stay in one place long enough, restaurants learn your birthday. Cute or creepy? I bought these in a panic when I started teaching. Sometimes great art is the best mentor. Moses collected a few weird artifacts from the merge. He thinks they're fascinating. I think they're horrifying. Moses says this telescope is an embarrassment, but it helps me look at birds on the lake just fine. She was waiting for me when we got back. The second most amazing woman to show up last night. Maybe if I thaw out my body, my mind will follow. I know I'm very anti-fire right now, but the place is freezing. If I hadn't been there last night, would Loretta be here now? Diamond is worried about Sophie? I haven't heard from either of them in months. And they were off together? What's going on, Sophie? How do I help you? Hazel's a great agent, and she put so much work into this weekend. I hope she eventually forgives me. At least I have something to offer my surprise guest. I should just stop trying to plan my week. It seems to invite chaos. I wasn't planning on being home this weekend. There's nothing in my fridge but film. It's my birthday. Again. But I doubt that's why Chloe dropped by. Wakey, wakey.
Trying to shake a feeling, everything at once. Listen, could it be? Did we meet in a past life? Meet in a past? Did we meet in a past life? You and I. certain. Did we meet in a past life?
Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night. Better move it. But where did she leave her keys? She rifled through this before she went upstairs. Maybe she dropped her key. It's not snooping if it's Chloe, right? I remember this band. Chloe used to work their merch table. Now she's the manager. There you are.
Max.
Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin?
What the?
That was the girl at the bar last night. Max thinks her name is Sophie? Coffee. She's awake. What's the connection with this Sophie person and Max? Tweecore, acoustic chill, and lots of indie rock. Classic Max. What? Did she not have enough artsy hipster cred already? She told me to take the bed and then pretended to go downstairs. But when I peeked later on, she was definitely still watching me. This is from that film festival in Boise. 2 days of movies that made me want to claw my eyes out, but she never stopped smiling. Wait, is it Saturday? I showed up on Max's birthday. But why is she here and not on this trip? I've been avoiding mirrors for days. I probably look as crazy as I sound. Not bad for a girl who never finished high school. It's been years. What has she been up to? Her life is so full now. Max knows the woman from the lighthouse? And her name is also Sophie? What the hell? The early days, when we thought the adventure would go on forever. If Max was gonna try and replace me with someone, I'm glad it was a dog. This place is so beautiful. It makes me want to throw up. Now she can talk about f-stops and shutter speeds to her heart's content. Is she moving out of her urban decay phase? What's next in the Max Caulfield oeuvre? She's photographed everything under the sun, but she's saving space for more. Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come. Come on. It'll be okay. It's Max.
She still drives like a teenager. Some things never...
Trying to steal my truck?
Just joyriding it to a parking space.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
It is so incredibly good to see you, Chloe.
Don't get excited. I come bearing baggage. And before you say anything, I know I should have called first. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Lately, I keep getting these... I don't know. Visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
What kind of visions?
A tumble dryer of madness? It's like an acid trip, except I didn't even get to take acid. And lately, I keep seeing this dark-haired woman, who just so happens to be on your photo wall. Who's Safi?
Sorry, you drove across the country to ask me questions?
Yes. Now can we focus, please?
Safi and I were friends once.
And who's the friend on your dresser? Your second friend named Safi?
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the same person. Safi can shapeshift.
So this place is... what? Like some freaky power academy?
No, not at all. It's a coincidence, as far as I know.
God, never a dull fucking moment with you. Any idea why your friend is in my dreamscape? Or is that a coincidence too?
I'm not sure. What else do you see in your visions besides her?
I see... a storm destroying Arcadia Bay. And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? Chloe, the town was destroyed. Over a decade ago.
So, you must be the real crazy one then, because I just drove through Arcadia Bay a month ago. Had lunch with my mom at the Two Whales.
I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but voila. A selfie for my mom's gram. Stardate, 1 month ago.
Joyce is alive? In the town?
It's right where we left it. So, those horrible visions, those are what? Your memories?
Yes, of what actually happened. Or at least, what happened to me. Or you with me, or what I thought you... Oh, shit. How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
I spent 3,000 miles of tire because I thought you might have those answers.
I don't yet. Right now, I just can't believe how incredible this is. Let's back up. When did the visions start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Because last December, my friend Sophie lost control of her powers. She had sort of a mental breakdown.
I heard someone's voice, begging you to shoot her. Did you?
No, not this time. I mean, it's complicated. But no. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Sophie was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that? It's only a theory. We should talk to my friend Moses. He's been studying my powers. He'll want to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do.
I wasn't sure where we were. Your non-response to my text felt kind of loud.
It wasn't meant to be. I just had no clue what to say. I still don't, to be honest. I feel like everything between us just got so...
deeply and thoroughly fucked?
I was going to say... complicated. I didn't know I could love someone so much and be so angry. And then when you left, I felt like I was in shock. I didn't know how to move on.
Me too. I just knew I had to.
I can describe the motel room in detail. I can recite your letter word for word. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Why did we actually break up?
I know my reality might not be fully real, but even in what I remember, There was so much baggage. The storm, Jefferson, Rachel.
I could never get past the idea that you blamed me for the storm.
I never.
I know, I do. I think part of me wanted you to. Like, my guilt didn't think I deserved to be happy.
It wasn't one thing. I was getting into the music scene, you were catching on as an artist. Late night mosh pits, early morning photo shoots, cheap whiskey, wine and cheese. It just started to break.
I always felt like I was letting you down. You finally found something you loved, and I couldn't keep up.
I know you weren't rewinding when we were together, but it still felt like your powers hung over everything. Like an 800-pound, time-bending gorilla.
I hated my powers back then. They made me feel inhuman. It took me years to figure out that they were still a part of me, even when I ignored them.
At this point, does any of it matter? Are we even the same people we were then?
I don't know. I think that's what always terrified me. What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
Professor Caulfield, it's security.
What are you doing? Don't answer!
We're adults. We don't need to hide from the security guard anymore.
Max?
Good morning, Professor. Are you expecting a prospective graduate student this weekend?
Am I... Yes. Sorry. Was I supposed to clear it with you? I'm still learning the ropes.
No problem. I'll get her in the system. But tell her to behave herself. She's already been in one altercation since arriving in Lakeport.
Thanks for the warning, Noelle, but she's perfectly safe.
Due respect, ma'am, but it's my job to determine that.
Well, if that's everything, I should get back to my dark room.
Have a good weekend.
You're the worst. Did you get in a fight last night?
You shove one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school. Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
As our new president likes to remind me, I'm really just Instructor Caulfield.
Do you like teaching?
It's amazing. My students are so curious and so smart. I haven't had the best experiences with education, but
you can make sure that they do. That's cool. And you've been here for what? A year? Make any friends? Date any babes?
I did get close to someone. You'd like her. She's a bartender in town.
What? The girl with the Princess Leia buns? I met her. She's cute. So what happened?
My powers just doomed another relationship. No big deal.
Not that I wasn't happy to do it, but want to tell me why I saved your ass from a demolition site?
Only if you're ready for more time fuckery. If I don't do something to stop it, the whole school will be on fire by tomorrow night.
Okay, So, what does future Max think caused it?
There was a protest the same day as the fire. I know people are mad at Caledon, but something must have happened to really set them off. My friends, my students, they're in danger. And right now, I don't know enough to do anything about it.
And you're sure you want to do something? Not worried about causing a storm?
I'm terrified of it. But I understand my powers better now. And I can't just sit back when I have a chance to save everyone. That house belongs to Abraxas, Caledon's secret society. And our president has a weird interest in it. I have questions for both.
That Moses guy you mentioned, do you think he'd be willing to meet with me?
I think he'd give his favorite telescope to meet with you. He should be in his office now. I'll take you.
Hey, how are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
I didn't know I could feel this happy. You invented a whole new emotion for me.
Wow. You're welcome.
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good. I guess I'll stick around. Is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Oh, okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight. Earth to Max. You good?
Sorry. I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
Listen, if I'm gonna feel okay about being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
No, I'll walk you there.
Max, I've navigated stairs before. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon. Chloe! I'm okay, you goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses and she... But I'm here now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens to her. Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want to save her and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now.
Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas?
Maybe I can find someone to help me. I hope Loretta learned something from her brush with disaster last night, but I doubt it. Good morning. Okay. Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running—
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure, and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Mabon, that's it. But what is it? Okay, try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll postpart one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Someone anonymously threatened the school. I can't get anyone to take it seriously, and I'm looking into it myself. That's the truth.
I knew there was something. Max, this party is how we find the truth. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far? Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. I've got to try to stop this Mabon party before it gets out of hand. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. I need to talk to Vin about Mabon. But can I trust him to be honest with me about...
What towed my car?
You mispronounced, "Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks." Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does.
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house...
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the... You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Where was he when the world needed him to defend the president's office? Sorry, Vin. Managed to talk my way into the president's office. I miss the old days when I just used pipe bombs. Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break. Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy. Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostock. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. No Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You wanna play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Safi could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she...
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
This guy doesn't seem like he'd mind pissing off the president. Maybe I can use that.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Is Abraxas scheduling any sort of formal protest this weekend?
Nah, we'll be too busy sleeping it off.
Sleeping what off?
You know, it.
Good talk.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
I don't mean to.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense, all the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me?
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh.
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Down with President Teller!
Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be? Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
Welcome back to Academia Now. I'm honored to be joined by the new president of Caledon University, Dr. Owen Teller.
Thank you, and the honor is all mine.
President Teller, you've received a lot of attention since your appointment. Your predecessor, Yasmin Fayyad, leaves a substantial legacy, although her tenure ended abruptly. Do you plan to follow her path or forge your own?
First off, no one can doubt President Fayyad's commitment to excellence. Caledon was a sleepy New England backwater before her. Under her leadership, it became a world-class institution. But I took the reins during a time of great uncertainty, both for Caledon and for higher education in general. New challenges require broad visions and new strategies.
You're referring to your Caledon 2.0 plans, I take it? This is the newly announced initiative to expand Caledon campus and reorient towards technology and applied sciences.
Correct. It's a bold plan, but one that we believe meets the moment.
But how has the student body responded to your vision for the school?
Some of our students have a flair for the dramatic, but many of them are just anxious to know that their investment in a world-class education will pay off, which is my entire focus. The soul of Caledon isn't dead, it's expanding. Expanding to the tune of a state-of-the-art science complex and a 10-story dormitory just in Phase 1.
And how has the town of Lakeport responded to your expansion plans? I have heard there is a growing protest movement against Caledon within the town, accusations of monopolizing funds and displacing residents.
Civic and business leaders are ecstatic about our development plans. They've bought into a long-term future where both Caledon and Lakeport thrive.
Respectfully, I'm not sure you answered my question.
I believe I did. Now, under the Caledon 2.0 plan,
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them? Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend...
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table. Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her, that Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but They're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are. Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday. This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation. Is that the dude from the bar last night?
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way. Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the forum is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well. So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. If I wanted to make Moses's day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch. I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. Wow, Moses flies his weeb flag high. horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy. A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it. Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. but it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay. There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is... wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
What's happening now?
The, trees are reciting poetry.
Safi.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I die. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
So, it's just a matter of time? Until I don't come back?
At this point, there's a lot we don't know. But that's what the evidence suggests. We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full ivory tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
You can... can do this, Max. It's only Sophie.
Well, talking of only Safi, I think it's a great place to leave this part. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave your comments down below, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. You know how YouTube works. I don't have to explain it to you. I'm going to crack out the next couple of hours of the, game as soon as I can. But it feels like a good time for me to take a break, for you to take a break, for us to take a break. Obviously, if the next part is out, it'll be in the playlist with this one, because that's how YouTube works. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I have as always been Chasing Lamely, and I'll see you all very soon. Don't forget, on Sundays we are live streaming twitch.tv/ChasingLamely, and we will be playing Life is Strange if you're watching this when it goes up the following Sunday. That's how it goes. But yeah, thanks for being here. See you all soon.